And whoever wins this will face Michele Baldassi of Italy in the quarterfinals, because Baldassi was scheduled to fight Arashi Kajihara of Japan, but that's been called a walkover. Korea, Bulgaria, Ireland, Jordan, Uzbekistan. Our judges, 5 scoring judges at ringside as always, scoring using the 10-point must. They can give scores of either 10-9, 10-8, 10-7. I incorrectly yesterday said that 10-6 is still in operation. It's not any longer. And it's about interpreting dominance, the scoring. A standing count or a knockdown does not necessarily mean that it will be a 10-8. A couple of them doesn't mean that it will be a 10-7. It's part of the overall bigger picture, unlike professional boxing in that sense. You don't see many 10-7s. I saw one yesterday. I think that's the only one I've seen in the competition so far.
Round one.
Plenty of 10-8. So into the opening round. Dmytro Todorov of Ukraine. In the red, Ruslan ASLIKYAN of Armenia in the blue. And both of these southpaws, both of them getting to grips with each other, or trying to, pretty much straight away, looking aggressive. Just short with a jab there, ASLIKYAN. Neat turn, no away to his right-hand side. Bit of work on the inside from ASLIKYAN. Todorov looking for the head with the left hand. And this is some pace. Right hand from Todorov. He's quick with those feet, Todorov. Took them out there, then just closed back in. Always hurrying them towards his opponent. Left hand again, lands. Not all that solid, but did land from Todorov. ASLIKYAN looking for the body. And he's just looking a little bit hurried, ASLIKYAN, a little bit hassled. Off balance a bit there, Todorov, as he moved forward. Just trying to set his feet a touch there, ASLIKYAN, and get some weight on a couple of body shots. Maybe see if he could take the steam out of Todorov a bit. Good clubbing kind of left hand, though, from Todorov. Good stiff left, and ASLIKYAN forced to take 2 or 3 backward steps there. Long left hand there from Todorov. And the pace that he's working at here is proving to be a problem for ASLIKYAN, because Todorov's accuracy is improving as well as the round's gone on. Left to the body there from ASLIKYAN. A few more of them would not go amiss. ASLIKYAN just trying to work the body there. Todorov continuing to come forward. ASLIKYAN just doing a little bit better here. Throwing that right hand off the back foot. Final few seconds of round one, and it has been busy, to say the least. Nice combination there from Todorov. ASLIKYAN, they get off the back foot though, got a couple through. And there was a lot thrown in that opening round. A lot thrown by both of these two. The man on the front foot really kind of making the running more was Todorov. ASLIKYAN, I think, was not caught cold exactly, but a little bit surprised by the pace of the opening there from Todorov. And ASLIKYAN definitely came back into it towards the second half of the round. Good combination there from ASLIKYAN. Watching that replay, left hand there caught on the forearm. Stepped off to the right, and then a short left hand.
Round 2.
There was a spell during that first round where it just looked like Todorov was getting on top of his opponent. Landed a couple of good solid shots, but he regrouped well there, ASLIKYAN. Strong finish to the round from him. So into the second, Todorov in the red, ASLIKYAN of Armenia in the blue. Todorov boxing for Ukraine. Nice movement that from ASLIKYAN. You can see that Todorov was aiming the left to the body. It was coming from a long way back. It was fairly obvious. Just found a good distance at the start of the second round, ASLIKYAN, just managing to maintain that gap. That's something he struggled with a bit in the first round, in the first half of it, because he jumped on him really, Todorov, at the beginning. There's a bit of tape just trailing from the wrist there of ASLIKYAN. Finishing on the right hand there, ASLIKYAN. Todorov trying to look for the jab. Rolled off to his left. Bit of steam has gone out of Todorov here. He's still coming forward, or rather has been taken out of him by ASLIKYAN, because he's getting caught more and more on the way in here. Short left hand on the inside there from ASLIKYAN. And Todorov's method is still kind of the same in that he's coming forward, but in the first round there was just more movement, more lateral movement. He dropped his height more, used those legs, dipped the knees. But ASLIKYAN is just picking him off on the way in here, again and again and again. It's good boxing from him, make no mistake about that. Lovely left hand there from ASLIKYAN. Dabbing right from ASLIKYAN. Just moves well, just keeping his man turning and moving and having to alter his stance and the angle, and he's happy just throwing on the move. ASLIKYAN can get the punches in from all points of the compass, really. There goes the bell at the end of the second round.
Seconds out, please.
So third and final round, Ruslan ASLIKYAN of Armenia in the blue, Dmytro Todorov of Ukraine in the red. Left hand there from Todorov. Needs a good start to the round, I would say, here, because in that second round gets caught by a big left hand there, though, Todorov. He just seems to run out of ideas a bit. Fall short with the jab. ASLIKYAN again, just rotating around that centre ring, just keeping Todorov moving, constantly turning him. Nice left hand there from ASLIKYAN. Just worked the body, just tip-tapping really, nothing major, and then threw a left hand over the top as he got the gloves down, forearms down to try and protect that rib cage area. Made to miss there, ASLIKYAN. Todorov went after him, trying to press home the advantage, but couldn't quite do it. Left got through there from Todorov, but just before that, ASLIKYAN had landed his own, and it's still ASLIKYAN who's bossing things really right into the pit of the stomach there. Todorov continues to come forward. The start of the round, he was full of energy. That energy bar seems to have been depleted quite quickly. He's not giving up on this, not by any stretch, but ASLIKYAN is looking pretty dominant. The Armenian just trying to chop down with that left hand. Todorov's mouth just hanging open there as he leans over the shoulder of ASLIKYAN, who just dips those knees. 1-2 there from Todorov, though. Final few seconds. Good finish there from ASLIKYAN, who raises his right glove. And I can understand why he's done that, because over the course of the 3 rounds, you would make him a fairly clear winner there. He had a decent lead going into that final round, 2 points up on 3 of the judges' scorecards. So Todorov had to produce something special in that final 3 minutes. He needed some 10-8s to turn things around, and well, that never looked likely. ASLIKYAN's punches never travel very far, but there's enough on them. He's never very far from his opponent either, but he just keeps turning. He's always close,
Ladies and gentlemen,
but pretty safe.
Of this bout, win on points with split decision. From the blue corner, Ruslan, ASLIKYAN, Armenia.
ASLIKYAN gets it, winning all 3 rounds with 3 of the judges, 2-1 with another, and the other going 2-1 in the opposite direction.